Good morning, everyone. I am so delighted to be here. And I am really sad that I'm not with you directly and in person. But I am here and I am so honored to be able to send a word of good cheer as well as to celebrate you for all the hard work that you do. I feel like Shelly-Ann asked me to participate today because she knows how much I value the unsung heroes of our community, the people who hold us up, but do not often get the reward and the celebration that they are so rightly deserve. And you, honorees, are those people. And so I want to thank you in advance. I will say more, but I want to thank you in advance for your labor through this absolutely difficult time of the past 2 years, but your labor in general and your love. Um, I am delighted to support the HerFlow Foundation. I love how that just got caught. The HerFlow Foundation. HerFlow has been a partner with me and Lisa Maxwell as at the Grassroots Community Foundation. Grassroots is an organization here in the United States that works towards creating a world where all girls grow up to be healthy women. And we look for wonderful partners who understand these issues. And Shelly-Ann and HerFlow has certainly been at the forefront of leading and educating us on issues of inequity that plague our girls all across the globe. HerFlow has been essential in the work that we do here in the United States around menstrual equity, as well as the work we do in Ghana. And so the extent to which HerFlow has been impactful cannot be underestimated here. But I'm not here specifically to talk about HerFlow. I'm here to talk about you, school nurses, you, the unsung heroes of our educational system, you who hold us up when so many others are unable to, you who keep us healthy, especially in the times that we have been facing. So let me get to those comments, shall I? So the opportunity to celebrate you is a gift. And it is a gift for several reasons. I have an aunt who is a nurse, and she was the first professional that I ever saw. I also have dear friends who are nurses, and I have a wonderful friend who has been at the bedsides of so many in New York City during and at the height of the global pandemic that is COVID-19. And I have seen how essential nurses are to our livelihood. And it saddens me that the world does not understand your value. And I want to express to you that I understand your value. HerFlow understands your value. Our children understand your value, and we are grateful for you. My relationship with nurses are both personal and professional. As a mother in elementary school, my daughter would sometimes pretend that she was sick just to hang out with the school nurse. In middle school, the nurse at her school was so essential in helping us develop and distribute period products because she knew that this early onset of menstruation, had an impact not only on how girls felt about themselves, but how they related to others. In high school, I've had lots of time with the school nurse to talk to her about different things as it relates to my daughter, whether it was a nosebleed or a period cramp, or simply having hurt feelings. The work of nurses extend beyond physical health. In my capacity as an educator, though, I've had lots of chance to talk with kids about the school nurse. The school nurse is often the guardian to whether or not kids can get out of a class and stay out of a class. The school nurse is the person who can talk to the parents in ways that guidance counselors can't. The school nurse is also the person who can make a child feel loved when so many things can make them feel unloved. And yet your title is not exactly that. As I'm sure you know, Schools have more influence on the lives of young people than any other social institution, except the family, right? So school nurses are in an institution that is going to shape the entire well-being of a child. And schools provide a setting in which they develop friendships, they learn to become socialized, and they're able to do so many things. And you are there for them every day. We know that students learn better when they are healthier. We know that health extends beyond the physical self. And you, school nurses, know this better than so many more. The way schools are able to create scholars is by having healthy children. And the people who make that possible are you. Schools have the responsibility to educate, and schools cannot educate if children are not healthy. And so their curriculum may be designed for reading. Their teachers may have become trained to express information, to remediate learning, and to make kids curious. But none of those things are possible without you. You are at the intersection of family, community, student. You are one of the key gateways to a healthy society. And it's a big task. And you are often doing this task with limited to no resources. And so I want to thank you again for that work. You have to screen, you have to collaborate, you have to monitor, manage, refer, all with a penny or less. And you do that and provide love and embrace for students and a safe place for them to be able to not only get the appropriate healthcare that they need, but also to feel safe and healthy in a learning space. I applaud you for doing this job. And that is one of the many reasons we are here to celebrate you. Luckily, while some school nurses have been the source of complaints for students that I've worked with, you are not those people. You have risen to the challenge to be here today as an honoree because you do an exemplary job of helping students feel love. And you do that especially for our girls. And again, I thank you. With so little resources, you provide the necessary intervention to help students, parents, teachers attend to the physical, mental, and sexual needs of children. You educate them about their bodies. You help them understand that their feelings matter. And you also give them the tiny little things that they need for their physical health, whether it is a Band-Aid, whether it's an approved aspirin. You do that. Teachers do not do that. Principals do not do that. It is you. It is you that is the linchpin for the work of schools. You are essential to promoting a healthy society. And while the world may not recognize you, I am delighted that HerFlow does. From immunization to management of students' health concerns, you are vital in eliminating barriers to students' learning and improving the overall health of schools, and especially the most vulnerable children, those who are coming from communities that are mired in poverty, who often do not have the health insurance. They are getting their care from you. They are getting their love and support from you. They are getting their questions answered about how they work from you. If no one ever tells you that you matter. It is my sincerest hope that you understand how vitally and critically important you are to us and to our children and to our society. In an environment of scarcity, you have provided an abundance of love and support, and we celebrate you, each of you, for all that you do and so much more. Thank you.